how many cartons of eggs did you take
It
down?
was literally like a whole big ice chest full of them. Like just, I counted it out at one point, just hundreds of eggs.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Habitat Now, Habitat's original video podcast series. My name is Dusty, and today in the studio with us is Linsie Kalland, who is also on staff here at Habitat and oversees our grant applications and some compliance. You do some compliance work for us. So welcome, Lindsay, and thanks for being with us today.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you.
I want to start a little different today with a backstory. About a year ago, we were contacted by the Havasupai Tribe here in Arizona, and they asked if we could help build 2 new homes in their village. What can you tell us about that?
Hearing about this project, what a unique set of circumstances that they had. My understanding is that some of the contractors they initially met with, they were getting bids over $2 million to build a single house. And so, it was really Habitat's reputation that brought them to us and, what could we possibly do to partnership? Can we bring that cost down, knowing that there are so many limiting factors to building in Havasupai?
Yeah, so tell us about your experience. You signed up to volunteer on this, and what was your experience working with the Havasupai Tribe, and what inspired you to get involved?
Absolutely. I think hearing about this opportunity, how could you not want to just get involved in some capacity? And my traditional role at Habitat is very much office-driven, and that's how I best support the mission, is being able to do some of those pieces behind the scenes and get some funding secured for us and keep us compliant with it. So this opportunity to build the houses, knowing we needed volunteers, but not in the traditional sense, I was like, sign me up. How can I help? I have limited construction knowledge, but I'm a fast learner. What can I do? So amongst that, one of the big challenges that, of course, obviously comes to mind initially is that the only way to access the village is by helicopter flight. You can hike down there or take a horse or a mule. It's limited access. You can't just drive down there. In total, my understanding, it was nearly 100 helicopter flights between people and materials to get everything and everyone down in there, which is just really, really impressive. It was something like 125 volunteers, staff who were able to make this project possible. And one of the odd things that comes with figuring out how to bring down labor to the Grand Canyon was housing and food. And it became very clear that we needed a way to help feed, 20 to 25 volunteers in each week's deployment. And how are we going to get the food down there? Who's cooking it? All of those sorts of things. And so really, that is one of the areas that I was like, I know I can help make that one happen. I can deliver on that. And so that was where I started being able to fit in on this project.
And it was super unique. Number one, it's one of the most remote locations in the lower 48 states, right? Is that my understanding?
Absolutely.
And we had to team up with some other habitats. Habitat Tucson got involved, Habitat Flagstaff, Williams, and Verde Valley, and there were lots of logistics. It was a very heavy lift, but and that kind of collaboration really hadn't happened before.
Yeah, it's such a special thing. Each habitat, we all have the same mission to serve our community in the best way we can and make sure we bring, more opportunities for shelter to people who are otherwise unable to secure it. And so the idea that we could, as multiple Habitat affiliates, come together and do this one project that had such unique circumstances, it's just such a special collaboration.
How did Habitat ensure that the construction of the 2 homes was respectful of the cultural values and the privacy of the Havasupai community?
The team did an excellent job of preparing the volunteers who went down there beforehand. We had meetings just talking about some of the understandings, like that this is a remote community that has some different traditional values and cultural values that are just going to be, different than we see. And so just making sure everyone understood those, just understanding we're in a special place, we have a special opportunity, and just to be respectful and learn and offer the services that we could.
Any favorite or special moments or memories for you on the trip or on working with the tribe?
Well, first of all, since I did spend a lot of time making some meals for everybody, it was pretty funny because the common phrase that I got was people had expected to lose weight when they went down there, because it's a lot of physical labor. But based on my cooking, they all felt like they gained at least 5 pounds, so I felt pretty good about that. I think the other thing that made this a special opportunity was, just again, being able to support Habitat's mission in a new way for me personally, because I work in the office doing grants, and so being able to be on site and engage. And for me, getting to meet all of the volunteers who regularly work on our sites for our traditional new homes, who had donated their time to come out to Havasupai, and getting to know them and their stories was just so beyond words how special that was, just getting to know each of them. I feel like every meal sit at a different table and hear someone else's story, and it was just, that part was beyond special.
Volunteers are the heart of Habitat.
Absolutely. And just being able to offer these services to a community without disrupting everything and just getting to kind of be a part of it for a moment was really special.
Yeah, that is very special. Would you do it again?
Absolutely. I would love to be able to actually get out on the build this time. I had a limited capacity to be down there, but absolutely would love to go back.
That's awesome. Well, thanks so much for being with us today. Really special. We wanted to, we like hearing from the different volunteers who were involved, and just really appreciate you taking the time to sit with us and talk about it some more today.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Well, that's it for today. If you would please subscribe, like, and share this video with your peeps, we would really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time on Habitat Now.